welcome to Mao Mao Chinese. And in the last episode, we talked about Chinese name. And in today's video, we are going to introduce the tones of Hanyu Pinyin. As you notice, there is a small symbol on the letter A in the Pinyin of character Mao. That symbol is the tone of the Hanyu Pinyin, which indicates the pitch of the pronunciation. Actually, there are 4 different tones in Mandarin Chinese. Here we take the Pinyin A as an example because it is very easy to pronounce. And the first tone of Hanyu Pinyin is called flat tone or high level tone, which pronounces as A, and you can follow me. A, A, A. As you heard, the first tone sounds quite even and flat, and it is labeled by a small straight bar, suggesting the pitch is flat and there is no change during the pronunciation process. And the second tone is called rising tone or high rising tone. Its pronunciation is A, and you can follow me. A, A, A. And as you heard, the second tone sounds a bit ascending, so it is called rising tone and marked by a symbol similar to an acute accent. The third tone is called falling rising tone or low tone, and the pronunciation is a bit difficult, which is A. And if you would like to, you can follow me. A, A, A. It's quite obvious that there is a change of the pitch during the pronunciation process. It sounds descending first and then ascending. So the third tone is denoted by a symbol similar to the small letter V, suggesting that there is a turning in the pronunciation, which is falling first and rising afterwards. Now let's see the fourth tone, which is called falling tone or high falling tone, and it is pronounced as A. Let's say it 3 times. A, A, A. As you heard, it sounds a bit descending or say falling, so it is labeled by a symbol similar to a grave accent, suggesting the tone is falling during the pronunciation process. Okay, now you know the 4 different tones of Mandarin Chinese and how to pronounce them. Next, we are going to practice pronouncing several pinyin to help you grasp the tones of it. But before that, we wrote a little poem for you guys to remember the 4 different tones easily. And here it goes. 4 tones in a line, first flat, second up, third turning, first down, say it all the time. If you think it's too long, just remember the sentence. First flat, second up, third turning, first down. Then it is okay. Now let's move to the practice. As you can see, here are several characters, but don't worry, you don't need to remember them. You just know how to pronounce the pinyin on the top of them, then it is okay. The example of the first tone is the character Ma, which means mother. And if you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, A, Ma. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. An example of the second tone is the character Ma, which means numb, flex, hemp, etc. You can follow me if you would like to. Mo, A, Ma. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. The example of the third tone is character Ma, that means horse. And if you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, A, Ma. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. Mo, A, Ma. An example of the first tone is character Ma, which means scold. The same, if you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, A, Ma. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, ma, mua, ma, mua, ma. Do you have a little bit of the sense for tones now? If you don't worry. And let's see some examples else. Here, the example of the first tone is the character mao, which means cat. And if you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, ao, mao. Let's say it 3 times. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. An example of the second tone is the character mao, which we have learned in the last episode. If you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, ao, mao. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. And the example of the third tone is the character mao, which means rivet. And you can follow me if you would like to. Mo, ao, mao. And let's say it 3 times. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. An example of the first tone is the character mao, which means cap, hat, hood, etc. The same, if you would like to, you can follow me. Mo, ao, mao. Let's say it 3 times. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. Mo, ao, mao. Again, you don't need to know the example characters here. You just know how to pronounce the pinyin of them, then it is okay. And you will learn more pinyin when you learn more characters or words in future. Okay, today we talked about Hanyu pinyin of Mandarin Chinese. Now you have the idea of the tones of it. You know the 4 different tones and you know how to pronounce them. And on top of all that, you practiced pronouncing several characters. If you like the video or think it is helpful for you, please subscribe to the channel and you will know more about Mandarin and Chinese culture in future. Hope to see you again and have a nice day. Bye!